Get ready for Game Show interviews. On today's season premiere, you know this guy from the KNX 1070 radio station in Los Angeles. He worked with Bob Barker for a short period of time on The Price is Right. And now, he is the proud announcer of Wheel of Fortune. Jim Thornton is here, ready to talk wheel. And now, here's your host, who interviews the guest, Austin Vlogs. Alright guys, I'm about to call the man, the myth, the legend, the announcer of Wheel of Fortune, Jim Thornton. Me and him are going to set up like a Zoom meeting sometime this week. But I asked if I could call and chat with him for a minute, and he said, yeah, why not? So I'm going to call him on my phone, and wanted you guys to be here with me for the first interaction of me and Jim. So I'm going to dial his number right now. Alright guys, I have his number here. Let's call him right now. Hey Jim.
How you doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing good, thanks. We just had dinner and I just cleaned up and my wife and I were talking a little bit and stuff and everything. I told her how impressed I was with your YouTube channel. That looks really cool. I just saw the video that the rally that you guys had. That's really cool.
Yeah. How's California?
It's good. We're up here. I'm in Northern California. I just got here yesterday, I guess it was. Flew up from LA. You know, we have a house there, so it's where we raise our son, and then I am when I work down there, obviously. You know, so then we come up here, and it's nice, but it's kind of like probably where you are a little bit. It's with Pacific Northwest. It's like the very southern end of the Pacific Northwest. You know, so we get a good chunk of rain.
Yeah.
It was really rainy this winter. How close to you to and all that are you? Do you get a lot? You guys get a lot of rain there. Do you get snow? I don't know.
Yeah. We get quite a bit of snow. I'm like an hour away from, so.
Okay, yeah. I wasn't sure where your town was. I looked at it. I forget that it's an unusual name, isn't it? What is it? It's you said. Okay, I thought I saw a different name on your the town name or whatever on your
Yeah.
Facebook page.
Yeah. I live in Washington.
That's what it. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, cool. Well, that's great, man. Yeah, that's really cool. But yeah, we can do a Zoom thing. That sounds good.
I replied to your email saying sometime tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, that works. Tomorrow's Tuesday, right? Yeah, so that's great. Yeah, that will be great. Now, what grade are you in?
I'm a freshman in high school.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you're super fresh. You said it's 10th grade, right?
9th grade.
9th grade. What am I thinking? Okay, yeah, that's right. We didn't say. I don't think we said. You know what? When I where I went to school, we had junior high. And I guess some places still maybe have that, but more they started doing. Even then, they were doing middle school, but they anyway. I went to junior high, so it was 7, 8, and 9, and then it was 10, 11, 12. So yeah, I guess, but that makes sense. Yeah, freshman. Okay, cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds great. How are you liking school?
It's good. I'm actually taking video production class right now.
Oh, very cool.
And I want to get myself into like broadcasting and stuff like that.
Wonderful. Well, it looks like you have a great start because you're outgoing, you're comfortable with being on the mic, and so yeah, you could do reporting. I mean, I don't know what kind of broadcasting you think you want to do. Do you want to do journalism like news, or do you want to do entertainment, or what?
I want to do like anchor the news. I want to be a game show host. I want to be an announcer like you. I just want to be a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. That's great. Well, you probably had the bug like I have since I was 7 years old. So, I mean, right?
Yeah.
I mean, have you always wanted to do it, like that kind of thing, like be entertainer?
Yeah. Speaking of that, when I was I've been in like the game show industry since I was like 7, and I used to record videos of myself going into my bedroom and opening my bedroom door like I was Bob Barker.
Oh, that's
Mm-hmm.
So he's a good man. But
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so we can chat more tomorrow too.
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
And then
Just let me know if you. Let's see. I can give you my. When I give my cell phone, just don't give it out, of course, right? You know that.
yeah. I'm also recording too. Do you want to say anything to the viewers?
Good. Oh, sure. Hey, it's Jim Thornton, and I love meeting people and talking to people, and it's great that Austin is doing all this because I think that he's going to be a superstar one day. And I remember him. I'll say I remember him way back when.
You remember me as like a baby.
Yeah. That's cool. So, but yeah, you can. I'm always out on my farm and I'm working and stuff. I'll be out all day working and everything. So just don't give the number out, but I'll give you my cell phone. Okay?
Yeah.
What was your question?
I wanted to ask this now just in case. Would there be a chance I could get flown down to California and see the studio? Oh, we lost him because my phone died. My phone died. Oh no. I don't have anything else. Oh no, this is bad. Guys, my phone died and I was legit just talking to Jim. That is the worst thing ever. I'm calling him back on my brother's phone.
Hey, one more time. Hey.
Jim, it's me.
Yeah, I figured it was. Hey, Austin. Yeah, so it got cut off there, didn't it?
Yeah, my phone died, so I had to grab my brother's phone.
Oh, well, I hate when that happens. No problem, man.
So, did you get my full question, or?
Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, we can't fly people down to the show. Of course, that's not in the budget, but yeah, you can always come and when we're taping and see the show, man. It'd be great to have you guys. Yeah, bring your family and it would be rocking and rolling.
Is it like, do you have to pay for tickets, or like what?
No, they're free. No, they can't charge. I think it's a state law, and it's all set at the state level. They can't charge for television show audiences to see it. I think there's actually a law against it. I don't know exactly why, but whatever. Somebody above my pay grade made it, so.
Alright, Alright, well, I guess, I can text you that, the phone number that you gave me.
Sure, yeah.
And, we can chat tomorrow, too.
That sounds great. That'll be fun. Yeah. You can just, like I said, I'm always working and stuff and everything. So you'll have, are you out on spring break? Did you say?
I got spring break last week, but I get home at about 4 because I go to after school club, so I can probably be available by like 5.
Okay, good. Yeah, that probably will work. Yeah. If
So-
not, I'll just let you know. But
So would I
5 o'clock.
would I text you saying that I'm ready?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That sounds fine, and I'll let you know. So if we can aim for 5 o'clock, and then I just will need a Zoom link. I haven't sent somebody a link before, so I don't know how it works on. Like if I were to send you something, but if you send me a link that I can just click on,
Yeah.
all that, I'll be able to figure it out. I think so.
Alright, and then in the Facebook message, can you send a video to me for my cousin Miles, because it was his birthday a couple days ago?
Oh, but okay. This is getting more and more like work for me.
I know.
Yeah, I can do that. Sure.
Alright.
How old is he?
He's 11.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Alright.
Absolutely, I can do that.
Alright, thanks, Jim, and send it to Facebook DMs if that's fine.
Or I can send it to your cell phone.
Yeah, it just all
How
depends.
about that?
Yeah,
Would that be easier?
yeah, try my cell
You can put it
phone.
where you want it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. So Miles 11, and he just turned 11.
Yes.
What day?
April. Last Friday. I don't know what last Friday was. The 5th.
Okay. No problem. Yeah, that was it April 1st? It would have been April Fool's Day. No, Okay, Friday. So you mean on the 5th?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah. So April 5th. All right. Very cool.
Alright, and yeah, we will stay in contact, and I will talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, that sounds great. Then I'll talk to you soon, and I'll make a little video.
Alright. Thanks, Jim.
Okay. You bet. I'll see you.
Alright, bye.
Bye-bye.
That was awesome. Oh my god. So, I will be recording the Zoom meeting tomorrow. And, yeah, I will put it on YouTube. I am excited to do this, and I'm getting emotional too. So, yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow.
Hey, Miles, happy birthday to you, buddy. In fact, I'm going to sing happy birthday to you right now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I hope this video brings miles of smiles to Miles. Happy birthday to you. Hey, I'm here at my house in Humboldt County, California, home of the redwoods, and I got a bunch of pretty trees around me. And here enjoying the creek as it flows in front of my house. Isn't that cool? So this is where I spend a lot of time when my family and I aren't down south in LA, and that's my house. So anyway, I hope it was a great birthday. Sorry I missed out on it. Austin told me it was your birthday, and he said I should do something ostentatious for that day. So anyway, happy birthday to you. Come down and see us at Wheel of Fortune sometimes. Jim Thornton saying, see you later.
The next day.
So guys, I'm in the Zoom meeting right now, and I'm waiting for Jim. This is being recorded from the Zoom meeting right now. I have questions over here that I'm going to ask Jim. Bunch about announcing and Wheel of Fortune and all that stuff. So, yeah, let's enjoy talking to Jim. My mic's right here, by the way. Let me show it. It's right here. So, all right. I'm just now waiting for him now.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, Jim.
Hey, how you doing, Austin? How's it going, dude?
Good. Good. How about
Close
you?
this door. Yeah, I get stuff hanging in the background,
10 seconds later.
What's new, man?
Nothing much.
Got my little microphone. It looks more official this way, doesn't it? Right, even though I'm not on the microphone. This is.
I have mine too. I have mine too.
I mean, I can hook mine up. My little mixer. I have a. You got a little mixer, or what do you do? This is my little. It's just a Behringer. This is what I use for wheel. But
wow. I just have a USB cable going into the microphone to my computer.
Yeah, so those are good. Yeah, whatever you want to do.
So, random question.
You want me to use my wheel microphone?
Yeah.
I could. Let's see.
A few moments later.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
You can't hear me. Okay, you heard me there. Okay, so if you say hello, say hello.
Hello.
Wait, no. Okay, that's. I'm not hearing you.
More moments later.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I
Okay.
just can't hear myself coming back
Okay.
through the mixer. It's a weird thing. I think there's a way to do that, but I'm not. It doesn't matter. So let's get rocking and rolling, man.
All right. So, random question. Besides the questions that I wrote, during COVID, how did you guys do the show?
We did Wheel of Fortune on the stage, but we had to be separated. And it was a big rigmarole because we had people, we had the contestants all spread out throughout the audience because we had to stay far apart from one another. It was really different. The warm-up was a little bit different for me because it was just the contestants, but we managed. We were okay with it.
Yeah. All right. How long have you been the announcer for Wheel of Fortune?
I've been the announcer since Charlie O'Donnell passed away, and that was at the end of 2010. So that was officially I've been the announcer since 2011, and so it's been 13 years for me. But when I was a kid, and I was 10 when the show first came on the air, I remember it was a daytime show, and you'd hear the announcer come in with, "Look at this studio filled with fabulous prizes waiting to be won," and something like that. And they would show all the different kinds of prizes. Some of them were kind of corny, but they didn't give away cash. I don't think as much as they do now. I don't think they gave away cash. I don't really remember the ceramic Dalmatian, but I was a kid. But they gave away this little Dalmatian, porcelain Dalmatian or ceramic Dalmatian, and his name is Sheldon, by the way.
Oh wow.
And you'll notice occasionally, I think we did this for season 30. I was relatively new with the show. We did it for season 30 where we would put the full-sized Dalmatian somewhere on the stage. You can maybe catch him in every episode at like the opening or closing.
Oh wow. That's
Yeah.
that's something I didn't even know.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
How did you become the announcer? Because Charlie O'Donnell passed, and is that basically it?
Yeah, he passed away, and my agent had gotten a call. I'd heard that he had passed away. I didn't just send in a tape. Hey, somebody died. Let me send in a tape or whatever. Or an audio file, I guess it would be now. The executive producer, Harry Friedman, he knew me, and the other producers knew me from KNX 1070, which is an all-news radio station in Los Angeles, where I anchored at the time. I started out when I was 20 years old on the air there. As a traffic guy. I kept that one main job all those years, and then they finally they gave me a chance as an anchor man. So I had a lot of exposure in local radio in Los Angeles. I was like 7 years old, and I remember in my earliest memory, there was a guy named Gary Owens who was on a show called Laugh-In, and he would say these cornball lines, but in that straight voice of the announcer. And it was just great. And I thought, well, that's a guy with some power and some awe and some respect. It's really cool. And the same with the guy behind the curtain in The Wizard of Oz. I think that affected me.
I remember
in the kitchen.
seeing a clip that I just saw a couple days ago that when he had passed, you helped out during 2010, but you weren't like the permanent announcer till 11.
So they had some other people in who were great. There was one female who was with the same agency I was with, Laura Kane, I think is her name, and but some other people who did a valiant job, and I was lucky enough to get the job in the end. I found out March 12th of 2011, Harry Friedman took me into his office and said, I think we can work something out if you're interested in the job. I said, are you kidding me?
What other game shows have you announced on?
I did Price is Right. That was the other game show that I've done. I haven't really done any others. I've done a number of voiceover things and some award shows here and there. But The Price is Right I did in 2004, and I was a newbie, man. When you're coming into that for the first time, Roger Dobkowitz was the executive producer at the time, a nice man, and he brought me in. I had sent in a tape, and I had really dragged my feet for a long time, just not wanting to send it in. And, if somebody died, you just send in your, send in your demo. It was a CD, I guess. But they listened to it, called me right up. It was March of 2004, and I had a couple of weeks of doing it.
And now, here is the star of The Price is Right, Bob Barker.
And they ultimately went with Rich Fields, who's a friend of mine, really nice guy. And he did a great job.
That's actually how I found you. I'm friends with Rich, too.
Oh, you are? Yeah.
Yeah.
Rich is a good guy.
Yeah.
He's like me. He'll friend everybody, man. That's great.
But when I tried to get him for an interview, he wanted money.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
$70.
Oh. Wow. Well, that's too bad. I don't do. I take Visa, MasterCard. Have that handy there, Austin. Okay.
Okay.
I didn't tell you about that. No, I'm just kidding. I don't charge for an interview. But that's that's okay. It's some people do that. Some people do that.
Yeah.
It's perfectly legit.
What do you think about Pat Sajak leaving the show?
Pat, I always said I want to be Pat Sajak when I grow up. He's one of those guys. He's so frustratingly fast that he always thinks of the line like 3 or 4 seconds before I do. He's really good at reading people when they're on stage and they're on camera without making it obvious that he knows what they're thinking. He's really watching out for them to help them along as they need help, just enough to get them through and make them feel at ease being on the show. He's been great to work with. I'm going to miss him. Really am.
Yeah.
I don't want to get teary-eyed.
He's been the host for 40 years?
43.
How do you think the new host, Ryan Seacrest, will do?
No, he's great. I think he's cut out for this. He and I have met just once at Wheel, but we know of each other because of radio backgrounds in LA, and everybody says he's a really good guy, and he is. I think he's what I call show folk, people who like people who like people genuinely. Being on stage and around people and hosting a show, whatever, I think it's a natural thing, and this is going to be a great fit for him. I really do. I'm looking forward to working with him. Finally, somebody who's younger than me hosting a show. He's a little younger than I am. Not a lot, but he's younger.
I think he's like 50, 51.
He's about 50, yeah.
When I heard the news, I was legit, oh my God, I am going to watch Wheel of Fortune every single day. Because
yeah, that's cool.
Because when I was younger, I would always pretend to be Ryan Seacrest too.
Oh, did you really? Okay,
yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's wild. Well, good for you. Yeah, you'll enjoy it, and I think there's a lot. Now, as far as Wheel of Fortune, you've been watching it since you were a little kid, like I have, right? So, is it the kind of thing where your family all plays, and do they know about this fabulous interview? I hope
they do. They do. Everyone's like, maybe if you do this, you can get some extra credits in school or something.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
maybe. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, I have that effect on people. I can, I tell kids in the audience sometimes, I'll tell them a joke, and I say, if you tell this joke right, your teacher is going to get you out of the whole day of school, So it doesn't always work.
That's nice. That's nice. One question that I came up with is,
okay,
are there any secrets to Wheel of Fortune?
Any secrets? Yeah, sure. Yeah, there's secrets. Mm-hmm. How much money you got on you? No, there's some kind of interesting little things, I think, not about the people really that work on the show. There's some kind of behind the scenes things that I think are interesting. Like above the stage, there's a catwalk where you can sort of look down, say is haunted, where we do the show. That's stage 11 with MGM from the old MGM days. A little movie came out in 1939 that was done there, that was filmed there. It's called The Wizard of Oz.
Oh, wow.
And our stage on stage 11 is where they did the tornado scene that everybody remembers. Next door, stage 15 is where they did the apple orchard scene, a great big soundstage, the biggest one of its day, and at that time, maybe still the biggest soundstage in the whole world. An actress named Esther Williams, she got badly injured later on, but she did this famous dive scene on stage 15 in a movie called Bathing Beauty back in 1944. So it's a really famous, iconic scene. Anyway, there's a lot of history there. Those are kind of behind the scenes things that I think are pretty cool. There's some other little kind of interesting facts that you can come and visit us at Wheel of Fortune and I'll tell you more.
So like if I were to come and okay, another question is, where is the place where you announce everything?
You mean geographically, like what city?
No, like in the stage, where do you sit during the show?
Yeah. In relation to the stage, I am up with the audience. So you have, like, if you were looking at it from above, you would have the stage, like here's the puzzle board on this side, here's the wheel on this side. I am up here with the audience watching. That's if we're watching sort of overhead. I'm up there. My little booth is up there at the very top of the room there where the audience sits. So I have the eagle eye. I can see everything that goes on, and I can hang out with the audience, which I love to do. And so it's really
you do that
perfect.
like every single day, I bet.
Well, I do. Yeah, I do it 2 days every 2 weeks. Basically, is when we tape the show. We do 6 shows in one day. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, 36 days a year.
I heard Price is Right tapes 2 shows in 3 days.
Something like that. Yeah, I can't remember for sure, but it seemed like we taped 4 days there, but like we did one day was 2 shows and then the rest were 1 show. So we did it in 4 days, but I don't remember for sure. And they may have changed that. That's been 20 years ago exactly since I was on there. So yeah, with Bob Barker.
Yeah.
I need to get back there.
George Gray, he's a fabulous guy too.
Yeah, I haven't met him. So we haven't met each other. So
no. I would have assumed you guys would have met via like announcing and stuff like that.
Right. I know we should. We're a small group of guys, right? We should get together and start some kind of little announcer club or something like that. But, people just go and they do their job and then they go home.
Hey, if you start that, count me in.
Right? Yeah, absolutely. There was a restaurant in LA, forget the name of it, But famous guys like Gary Owens, who I mentioned earlier, and a bunch of radio people and television people, famous people, they'd get together like once a month on Sunday, and anybody in the world could just show up and start talking with them, and they were just so great. I think people who are like that like to give of themselves. So
You also announce for Celebrity Wheel of Fortune too?
I do, yeah. When we have those celebrity shows, and it's fun to see the celebrities and sometimes meet the celebrities. Those are a lot of fun to do. We don't give away the trips on those shows, so sometimes it's a little bit less for me to do, but it's still a great day, and I warm up the audiences. It's really neat. We were going to have. Do you know who John Travolta is?
I don't.
Your teacher will know who John Travolta is. Well, he got sick. He was going to be on one of our celebrity shows. He got badly sick. They thought that it was just going to be it was over for John Travolta. He's a famous actor. Okay.
Okay.
It turned out, and it turned out it was only a case of Saturday night fever. So he will be staying alive. That's not for you. That's for everybody watching who knows the movie Staying Alive and
Okay.
Saturday Night Fever. I mean, in the song.
What's like the biggest celebrity that's been on the show?
Well, we've had when I wasn't there, Tom Hanks was on the show. That was when Charlie was there, and I don't remember exactly what the theme of the show was. I guess a celebrity show. We've had let's see. I know we had Pee Wee Herman. Paul Rubens was on the show. That was neat. That was last year, I guess. We've had some well-known singers. I can't remember them all right now, but we've had some pretty good top-notch celebrities on the show. It's pretty cool.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any questions for me?
Well, yeah. Your school looks like a lot of fun. Would you guys what are you specifically studying in school? I mean, you say you want to be broadcasting, right? What do you plan to study in college, you think?
I don't know, honestly.
It's okay.
It's only freshman year of high school, so like I don't know if I am gonna go to college. I might have to if I want to do broadcasting, but I'm not really sure right now.
And I had 1 year of college back in my hometown. Marshall University was where I went to college because I'm from Huntington, West Virginia, and so I had 1 year there. I had a little more college, but I never finished college either. And some people don't. It's not for everybody, but
Another question you have?
Yeah. How many people are in your family?
How many people are in my family? Right now, 3.
Okay, right now, but that could change any minute, right?
It can.
So 3 people in your family. That's cool. That's like mine. My wife and son and me, and there are 3 of us. That's cool. You got any pets? Any dogs, cats?
I have 2 cats.
We have a dog and a cat. We have 7 goats.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Because twice we had one of the females who jumped over the fence and fell in love briefly with the male across the road.
Oh no.
Yeah, so she got in there.
Oh no.
Yeah, so yeah, it was star-crossed love goats, I guess. But no, what I do, I love what I get to do for people. Have you guys talked about coming down to see us at Wheel of Fortune?
Not yet. Well, I'm in school, so I could probably try this summer.
Well, we're taping starting in July, the end of July. So for the regular shows. So yeah, you guys can come down and see us. It's a quick flight.
Why do you guys film all these shows in advance?
Well, it gives us time to perfect them. So if there's a problem, and sometimes quite often there is, we can just make it so it's a little cleaner. And also because what we wind up with, let's say the show, when it hits the airwaves, we have about 22 minutes or so of actual show that we do. The rest of it is commercials. We may have 28 minutes. We have to edit that down. So we'll edit out little things that are not necessary for the show. Like if we have 3 spins, like 3 lose-a-turns in a row or whatever, or one person calls a letter that's already been called or that isn't in the puzzle, it doesn't advance the game at all. If we have 3 in a row, then we just knock all those out. We just edit them out because it doesn't change anything for the people at home. They don't see the available letterboard at home, so they wouldn't know, well, what happened to the R or whatever,
That's funny.
Because people also ask, here's a little secret that people always ask. They wonder, when you do the final spin, why does a contestant not land on bankrupt? I never see them go lose a turn. We just edit that out.
Yeah.
Another question
I've seen
people
that.
ask. Yeah, people also ask of Vanna, what does she do when she goes? She goes back behind the puzzle board all the time. What is she doing? She's going back to check on the next puzzle. She and Pat both know the puzzle. They have to know it because of the game, the way the game works. I don't know the puzzle in advance. So before I get to send somebody to a fabulous place far away, I actually I don't know the puzzle. I'm playing along with everybody at home, which is kind of cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
It's fun. It's fun. Yeah, it's you probably enjoy. I bet you'd be good at it. For people watching this, it's great. Come down and see us, and keep working hard. It sounds like you have a lot of talents there and everything. So you'll go far, I can tell, Austin.
I'm trying to. I'm trying my best to go far.
Just remember me because hey, another 10 years, 20 years or whatever, I may want to start a whole new career and you might be the host of Wheel of Fortune one day.
Well, I think that's really it I have.
Okay, yeah. Well, this was fun, Austin.
Yeah.
This was neat, man. So
Um,
I'm glad.
yeah, we could always stay in contact, right? After this?
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah, you can whatever, you can Facebook me and all that stuff. So, well, tell your parents and tell your family. So it's your parents and who else? Is just your parents and you?
My parents, some of my teachers, some of my friends.
I mean, in your family,
Yeah.
So we're all up here in the Pacific Northwest together.
Yes, we are.
That's great. Good
Well,
stuff, man.
Yeah, it's been an honor to talk
Hey,
to you.
You too, Austin. It's been fun, man. And tell your family hello for me, okay?
I will.
And I'll see you on Facebook.
Yeah.
All right, man. Take care. I'll see you soon.
See you later.